So we're going to talk about this Tropical Tonic syrup that we made. It's basically built with the same idea in mind, the same idea of using cinchona bark instead of like quinine directly, and giving y'all a syrup to use rather than just a tonic water, although we're going to do some tonic water in the future as well. For sometimes you need less is more, but right now this is a tonic. This is our tropical tonic, which means there are like hints of pineapple and allspice, hints, but it's still by and large a tonic syrup. So if anything you can make with this syrup, you can make with this syrup, and it's just going to lilt differently. It's just going to teeter a little bit. Now you can certainly make a great gin and tonic with a tropical tonic, and it'll kind of make it more of like a gin and tonic on a boat drink. Or you could do what's also delicious with the original tonic, which is a rum and tonic. And since this one has pineapple flavors and other, we're gonna do the rum and tonic. Now, just like we've talked about before, these really easy concoctions that have just a few ingredients, each ingredient plays a really big role. And this is a really good way to discover what kind of rums you like. There's so many kinds of rums: big, stinky, dark, Jamaican rums with a lot of hogo on them, or really crisp, lean white rums, or rum agricoles. So this is gonna play really well in a lot of drinks with those kinds of rums. And we are gonna make just a simple rum and tonic here. And the recipe is 3/4 of an ounce of our tropical tonic. Now there's not as much sediment in this one as there is in the original tonic, but there is some, so just make sure you do tip the bottle over to make sure there's nothing on the bottom, so everything's kind of integrated as you use it. 1/2 ounce of fresh lime juice. We have spoken of the importance of fresh lime juice. And then, well, we could use any number of rums to make any number of different kinds of rum and tonic, but we're going to use this Plantation Pineapple Rum. Now, if you're scared of the idea of pineapple rum, I understand. I certainly would have been a few years ago, but Plantation came up with this great product that they take a couple of different rums. They take their white rum and they soak pineapples in it. So they macerate pineapples in their white rum. They filter it out, and then they back in a little of their original dark for a little deeper rum flavor. And it just makes for a really versatile rum to use in any number of these refreshing cocktails. We're going to use a full shot, that's 1.5 ounces of the Plantation Pineapple. And this is a good drink right here. This is refreshing and easy. It's going to be great. But I like to add a few dashes of bitters. I like to use, these are Fee Brothers. I like to use the Angostura. Just a couple of dashes of that. Now, Angostura is chock full of cinnamon and allspice and these Caribbean spices. So, of course, pineapple rum, tropical tonic, lime juice, and some Caribbean spices is going to work great. And also, I like it a little drier. I like those flavors that you think of when you think of sweet things, but I like the actual balance of flavor to be a little more, well, balanced. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to grab a glass now. And just in case you didn't watch the previous video, I like to put the soda water on the bottom because the syrup is going to be heavier. So it's going to force its way to the bottom anyway, and it's going to integrate the drink. If you put, which is they normally tell you to put the, make the drink and then just top with soda water and then stir. Well, if I put the soda water on the bottom, I don't have to bother with the stirring. So I like to do it that way. Now for drinks like this that I'm serving on the rocks, I don't give it a really, really long shake. I just give it, for this, I want to give like 4 hard shakes to get a lot of air because it looks frothy and delicious. And now it's pineapple. So we're going to just because it's fun, float this little bit of dehydrated pineapple right on top. So if you're having some guests over and you want to impress, or you just having yourself over and you just feel like it's fun, the dehydrated pineapples are really interesting garnish, and I think it really gives the thing a nice pop. So there it is, the pineapple rum and tropical tonic, rum and tonic.